Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Old Man Poole. I am here for round one with our sweet, aggressive zombie approach to the second sun deck. We'll work on the name. I did win the dice roll. I am definitely gonna go first. So it's pretty bad. Can give to mulligan this. Approach to the second sun is close to not a card early on in the game. We can't play anything right now. This is just a mulligan. A little bit of a shame. I think we keep this with the scry. Getting approach again is not ideal, especially with one land. But we have a fan bearer. We're close on those who serve. I don't like going to 5. Going to 5 precise feels so bad. I think we're going to keep and scry for a land. Okay. It is not black, but it is indeed a land. Would really rather not cycle away the cast out. We will if we have to. But that's definitely not the ideal play. Fanbearer kind of buys us some time. It's definitely not like a great tempo play, but it beats having nothing if we're stuck on 2 mana. Alright, my opponent played an island here, which generally means a little bit more controlling in this format, although not always. I've seen some reasonably good top crop skirmisher kind of aggressive beatdown blue decks too, so they're just a little bit more tempo based. And for the record, I don't think the blue based aggressive decks are really all that great, but I have seen them. They're out there. So the question is whether we want to cycle the cast out. Feels really bad. We really would like to hit a card for those who serve. Cast out is a very, very powerful effect, though. Might depend on what my opponent plays here. Blue white. Ooh, Met. Okay. That is a real card. So usually when I see my opponent's really tried to build for Embalm, although I think he's fine on his own. Blue-white often sort of feels like Embalm. Kind of like being greedy and waiting for the cast out. Worst comes to worst, we can tap it down with the fan bearer. Hopefully we're not giving up too much value. It is the greedy play for sure, but we're gonna hope to draw land. Hey, there we go. Bad play is always good rewarded. That may have been the correct play too. Cast out is a powerful enough effect that even if we missed our land drop there, it may have been correct. But we're definitely not cycling it now. We have enough of a defense so that I think we're confident we'll get to 4 eventually. This, I think, is a game where we're just going to want to stall as much as possible and get to approach. And just but I assume my opponent has no good attacks. Here, obviously, more land is not bad for us. That's actually not terrible. I think I attack with those who serve. Maybe not. Yeah, our game plan is winning with approach, so probably don't ever want to attack, actually. Unless we really look like we have a good spot for it. I would rather not trade 1 those who serve for 2 embalmed creatures. Or I guess for 1 embalmed creature. Yeah, seems bad. Much better on defense. On cycling, yeah. Very, very common play to see the Winged Shepherd go into the graveyard around the first couple of turns. And indeed, if we draw it, it probably will do that a lot for us. So if we hit black, we can utilize Painful Lesson. Yeah, hit another white source, we got cast out. Most other things in the deck we can play. We don't have that many high drops. We do have a couple. Okay, Fanbearer's good. So, like the dream for my opponent next turn is probably like an Open to Wonder or something. He just draws a bunch of cards. But right now we've got quite the board stall going. Alright, well. Out of planes. Let's see. Probably don't bother using Fanberry here. We'd rather hold up Cast Out. If he taps something down and swings in, we feel a little bit bad, but we still trade up a little. And we can cast out the Temet too, which seems like it might kind of be important. So I don't think we tap here. Oh, let's see, playing something main phase. What you got for 5? Ooh, Shimmer Scale Drake. I do like me the Drake. Do we want to cast the Cast Out here? Right now, Temet's not doing tons. He has no creature tokens, although he can get one. This is going to be a problem, like, for our board stall blocking. I think we do want to just cast him out now. Then we can start tapping down the Shimmer Scale Drake. We can't take care of 2 threats in the air. And Drake, or the Cast Out, I think is probably better served on him, so he's got Embalm. So I think we're just going to cast it here. It's maybe a mistake, but we do need to have mana for Fanbearer to use it effectively as well. Yeah. My opponent could play like a bomb next turn, and I felt pretty bad, but most of the really scary bombs. Yeah, I guess maybe not both. I'm thinking of the Sphinx that takes or counters the first spell that targets it. But that wouldn't work great against it anyway. I think I'm just gonna cycle here. Hope to find a land. Cool. Not the right color, but cool nonetheless. We're getting there. We're at 5 now. We have 2 more land drops before we can cast Approach. My opponent's not doing tons. He can get in for some damage by tapping down my Fanbearer every turn, and then swinging with the Drake, but maybe if we can tap this down here. But it kind of uses up his mana, and it's only 3 a turn. It's not the worst. No attacks from my opponent. What do you got here? What you got? Another big spell. Ooh, Zir. Okay. Alright. It's a good one. Cast Out may have been better placed there, but we're going to start taking some real damage from the Drakes pretty quick here. So the dilemma is if we draw Swamp, do we play the Painful Lesson? At this point, I guess not, because we'll play Soul Stinger if we draw Swamp. But alright, well, we're going to take a little bit of damage here. Nothing we can do about it. Still stuck on planes. And we're doing pretty well, I think, considering the fact that we mulled to 6 and had kind of a lackluster hand and have not drawn Swamp. We're going to take 3. My opponent has the option to leave up a couple of mana and make us take 6 in following turns. We do die to that pretty fast. Don't have a great response to these. Okay, take a crack from the Drake. Kind of pray he doesn't have another Drake follow-up. The 0 was problematic enough. And it's up to 6 lands. Likely he can hold up Fanbearer here. Yeah. Ooh, well, I can't cast him. Ugh. I was like, ooh, Bontu's kind of exciting. It lets us scry, find more cards for Approach. No, no, it doesn't do that. Alright, well, unfortunately there's no point in utilizing the Fanbearer here. I guess we could use the Fanbearer to tap down his Fanbearer so he doesn't tap down to those who serve too, but I don't think he's that aggressive to swing here. I'm just gonna kind of hope that my opponent doesn't go for it. Yeah, okay, fine. Well, we might as well tap. No, we're not tapping nothing. Why would I? And actually, tapping down the Fanbearer doesn't even do anything, does it? Yeah. Ugh. Alright. So I'm definitely regretting using the cast out, but yeah, I think that was kind of a mistake. There just wasn't that much that hurt us badly there. Ooh. Now we take 9. We're pretty close to dead. We have to draw something that blocks in the air to stay alive, which means we can't be drawing lands. Yeah, I think we lose here. Unfortunate. Just never hitting our second black didn't help us for sure. The approach dream. It's okay. It's gonna happen, guys. It's gonna happen. We didn't quite get there this time. You can hear my kitty meowing under me here. Saying she's more interested in Magic, but we all know that's not true. Yeah, the Fanbearer's a little bit too late. I'm afraid nothing saved us here. Okay, let's just end the round. Not give my opponent any more information. And we're gonna go ahead and sideboard. What do we have that's good against Drakes? Not tons. We have the Jorno's Resolve, which we could untap a Fanbearer once. That seems pretty unexciting. Trespasser's Curse maybe helps to keep us alive. Don't think we need Doom Beetle for sure. Don't think we really need. Yeah. Let's see. We're playing our one Bear of the Heart, which is something that deals with flyers. We do have a Winged Shepherd, which isn't actually even fantastic. And Talkcrop's not great either. I bet's kind of whatever. Yeah. We don't have a great way through on the ground either. Maybe the Spearmaster is not terrible against my opponent. He played a lot of low-cost cards, though. Maybe we should just go really deep on the approach and play like Trespasser's Curse and just try and buy a little bit more time off that. Maybe that's our best chance to win. I feel like we don't have the best of beatdowns here. I guess maybe we get the Binding Mummy, we can put something together. I'm just worried we're going to get killed in the air. Yeah, I'm going to take out one Festering Mummy, put in a Spearmaster, maybe try and get a little bit more aggressive there. Maybe play one DiGiorno's Resolve over both Festering Mummies, maybe. I don't think my opponent's very likely to be swinging on the ground to win the game. Alright. Yeah. Let's do something like that, I guess. Alright. Pray for good karma here. We're playing Approach. Surely the deck likes it. Alright. Dust to Dawn seemed okay against our opponent. Does kill off a bunch of the flyers, which is good. I like this hand a lot. We got Fanbearer and then Blightbat and Time to Reflect. Yeah, definitely going to keep it. I think we want to stall on this as long as we can, since it doesn't hit very many of our creatures, and we really would like to pull off at least a couple of flyers with it. Alright, pass back to my opponent here. Ideally, no 2-drop. Ideally, we draw a 2-drop. That's alright. We'll punch in with our fan bearer for our 1 point and pass back. After that, we probably play those who serve. Over the Blighted Bat, since this kind of can be a 4-cost spell. Admittedly, not a great one, but it does use our mana up a little bit better. Okay, nothing from my opponent immediately there. Ooh, man, Binding Moment would be great last turn. That is alright. I think we play those who serve and swing. Would like to hit a few more lands. Ooh, what you got here? Impeccable timing. Yeah, alright. You got him. That's pretty reasonable. Those who serve. I'd like to say that's an upgrade, but I'm not even sure if that's true. Fanbearer does some serious work for a 1-drop. Maybe I should have played around it there. 1 point of damage probably isn't going to matter as much as potentially that, but probably still correct too. Alright, so we draw a land, we'll play the Blighted Bat. Swing. No, Drew Approach. I think I had to play Blinding Mummy with Time to Reflect up, maybe. And then we can get a trigger off for the Blighted Bat when it comes into play as well. We have Approach eventually. Again, it feels so sweet. And I feel like we're so close to a great controlling deck. But we're a couple of cards short. Alright, well there's an Aven Initiate. Does trade for the Blighted Bat, which I think we're happy to do. I don't think we're gonna... I think we're okay just taking this. Trading some damage here. I do like trading off in general when we got busted down, but I think Binding Mummy is going to do some work in the interim anyway. Still have time to reflect up too. So we're just going to play our bat here. And I think I'm just going to tap down the Aven Initiate, and I'm going to swing with everything. Not going to bother keeping reflect up here. Yes, we would like to use the ability. And we'll give him haste. We'll cut for 6. This is a reasonable clock here. Opponent's going to have to be respectful of the potential danger. The real goal is to keep him from attacking with his Aven Initiates. We want him to not be able to play lots and lots of creatures. Okay, Drake is bad for us. Does die to Dusk Dawn, though. My opponent hasn't seen this yet, so he probably won't be playing around it. Alright, so we play Fanbearer, swing, exile the Drake, trade the Mummy. It's not even that great. Or we just Dusk Dawn and swing. If we Dusk Dawn, we swing for 4. Next turn we've got a Fanbearer up. We still have time to reflect in our hand. Kind of just like doing that. It's a 2-for-1. It's a pretty good tempo play. Yeah, I think we potentially could get a 3-for-1 for it later, but I like being able to swing in for 4 here too. I think it's better than the alternative we have in play as well. Alright. Say goodbye to your pretty little flyers. Bet you wish that was a 2/4 now, don't you? My opponent just says, wow. Yeah, that card's pretty good. One takes 4. And that is fairly close to dead pretty quick. Whatever he plays as a blocker here, we get to get rid of. Still have the approach sitting in our hand if that ever ends up being a thing. Yeah, I guess the problem with this deck. We've got this, like, dual thing going on, where sometimes we just play our binding mummies and we just beat our opponent over the head, and it feels really good. And sometimes we want to dirtle as hard as possible to get to approach. Alright. It's got a couple of good cards here. Still doesn't real effectively stop us from getting in when we play a Fanbearer, but they are reasonable cards. Okay, I like Spearmaster. So we're going to play our Fanbearer. I'm going to tap down the Duelist. Yep. Swing for another 4. And play the Spearmaster. And I think my opponent's in a pretty rough spot. He does have Fanbearer that he can start slowing us down. But we still have a Fanbearer of our own as well. Okay. Just gonna block here. Save himself a little bit of a hit. I'm gonna play our Spearmaster. One of our few cards that does get killed by Dusk to Dawn, but we've already cast it, so no punishment there. And cycles. Okay. I still don't know about Maybach in this card. Kind of slow a lot of the time. Well, it's got a lot of mana. He's almost certainly going to be able to do something with Fanbearer, although he is kind of debating on what right now. He Fanbears down our bat. We exert with the Spearman. The Duelist does do a lot of work, because it just blocks for a very long time. Alright, just Skirmisher and then with Fanbearer back up. Reasonable, for sure. He doesn't have a real good way to get past my Fanbearer tapping down his Duelist, though. We tap that down. He taps that down. We swing with those two. He's got a chump. Okay, that's not bad for sure. Yeah. A little bit of unnecessary value there, just because of his timing. Alright. So he is just saying he's okay with this. We play Fanbearer, tap down the Duelist, play Cradle, sack it, get a zombie, make it so that can't block. He's got 2 blockers. Well, I guess make sure that can't block. Blocks there. Takes 4. So he's not quite dead. I think we attack with Binding Mummy, and then we force him to block with Temet, and then we can time to reflect it away. Oh, I can't do both though, can I? Can't Fanbearer and Cradle. Guess Fanbearing's better. If we draw 1 more land, we can do both in the same turn. So we Fanbearer the Duelist away. Go to combat. He taps down. Oh yeah, he can't tap down because of. Oh, I already talked about that. I still didn't think about it. So we maybe could have had him dead there if we had utilized the Cradle. I guess it's still the same. But we swing and exert. We swing. swing. He blocks there, blocks there, blocks there, takes 2. Does he have to chump? He doesn't have to chump, right? Because he can just go 2, 2, take 4. Does have to chump the Spearmaster once. Are we okay giving up a Binding Mummy? I guess not, but we'll exile whatever blocks it. Okay. We take my opponent down to like 1 here. I imagine he throws the Skirmisher in front of the Binding Mummy. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter. Ooh, yeah, block like that, block like that. Yes! Hoo hoo hoo. We get him, boys. Time to reflect. You just need a long nap, Med. You just need a long nap. And now he's very sad he blocked that way. But it's hard to know. It's kind of a fringe card to play around for sure. And he's in a pretty rough spot going to our next turn. I can tap down at least 1 creature. I'm gonna have to get him for 1. I think we probably got him here. I've had Approaching of the Second Sun or hand both games, but maybe it's just not good in our deck. It probably isn't even. Our deck just is so dirtily sometimes though too. Alright, well we won largely off the back of Dusk to Dawn next game. Opponent will be a little bit more cautious, I think, about that next game. Still don't think he's really in the mode where he can swing it on the ground. I think I'm just going to keep the deck as is. The Accursed sacking land is kind of bad with Approach. But it's really good with the zombie synergies. And we don't have to just don't have to sacrifice it too. Like, hand is not great. We are on the draw. We can cycle DiGiorno's Resolve. I think we'll keep it. Kind of slow. I don't mind a Soul Stinger or a Bat though. Yeah. I do mind Fanbearers on my opponent's side. That's just not playing fair. It's a good one. Alright. Well, we got DiGiorno's Resolve. That ends up mattering. We can untap his Fanbearer after he attacks. Next level strategies. It's just disrespect, right? At that point, your opponent knows that he's in trouble. If you're using a better response, just untap this guy at the end of his turn. Talk up. Gustwalker. Ugh. That's pretty brutal too. Dust to Dawn doesn't even hit it. Ugh. It's not a card I like. Yeah, we may just get beat down here. So we're going to cycle a Resolve. We'll drop with Those Who Serve. Ouch. Yep. So our, like, best case scenario is my opponent has, like, no land and no play. I guess that's almost always the best case scenario, but... Okay. No land. Cycle this here. Those Who Serve does kind of turn off some of what my opponent's doing. If we get double block this Gustwalker, yeah, Gustwalker's just gonna be tough for us to beat, unfortunately. I do like me a Singer. Been better last turn though. Alright, Those Who Serve. So you can tap down again for 4, otherwise it just gets in for 3. Yeah, this looks like he's gonna get it for 3 and play something. Ugh. Cartouche's rough. Yeah. Don't think we're gonna make it this game. Had a little bit of a stumble at start. My opponent's start has looked as good as it has gotten. So. And we just really don't have a good way of interacting with flyers, unfortunately. Other than like the cast out, just don't really have much. Down to 10 here. Probably not worth dusking immediately. I really wish we could cast Dusk at instant speed somehow to get that Gustwalker out of the air, but I have a great response. We wait one more turn, then maybe he's gonna plays this Initiate. In which case, maybe we want to play the Soul Stinger. Soul Stinger does kill Gustwalker if he blocks. Yeah, I think we play Soul Stinger rather than Top Drop Elite. We're not gonna want to block with it anyway. Maybe we want the Elite now. I don't think we're getting in for damage, realistically. Although maybe there's a world where we want to play the counters on like those who serve. I think we're going to play the Elite. It maybe gives us a little more interaction. Hopefully it won't dissuade my opponent from playing an Avian Initiate if he's got it. Second. Okay. Dustodone's a really powerful effect. Which doesn't take care of the Walker, which is a clock that we don't have a great answer to. Wonder if there's a case where we block here. Save us a turn off Gustwalker. Takes us down to 7. This might be one of the few chances we get to block when there's a fan burn in play. I think we do. We can't probably beat down. I think we just need to keep from taking as many hits as we can. That's so bad. Play the Initiate. You know you want to. Come on. I'm not being suspicious at all. Oh, like, I guess you could do it there. Cool. So, to do that at least. Bontu. So Bontu does gain us life kind of slowly. It's also actually between that and Soul Stinger. Oh, way to kill off the Gustwalker. It's pretty slow though. Definitely gonna use Dusk here. Just need to kill off some stuff. Or we die. And dying is definitely not high on our priorities. I don't think we want to trade 2 damage for 1 damage with our opponents. We're not going to attack with those who serve. We'd like to hit a couple more land. If we hit 1 next turn, we can play Bontu and the Doom Dissenter. Start getting with that, maybe. Ugh, Gustwalker is just great card. Such a beating. Such a beating. Welcome to the chat, Escadillo. Thanks so much for watching. We're getting eaten alive by our stupid 2-drop right now, but it seems to be the way the format works a lot of the time, so. Alright, Skirmisher is fine. We can deal with Skirmishers all day long. Okay, Hecma Sentinels. Those are both fine. Nice. Okay, so we can play Bontu here, and the Dissenter. If we draw another land, we can use Soul Stinger to kill off the Gustwalker in the next turn. Seems pretty reasonable. Alright, there's the Bontu. A little bit of life gain. Goes a long way. Alright, so here my opponent can tap down those who serve, we block, we still just take 2 probably. Yeah, it doesn't feel fantastic for him. We really do want to hit another land next turn. We kind of need to. What you got? Flyers are obviously bad. That's not bad for us, though. He's just embalming creatures. We have a pretty good ground defense. Looks like he is going to go for the tap on our turn effect. Land, come on. One time. Close. Means we are going to get hit again. I guess we play the Blighted Bat. Block. Sack. Probably is our best play. We need to maintain our life total as much as we can. Yeah, I think that is the play. Okay. And that'll scry towards another land, and then put Soul Stinger out. See, we're having to warp our entire strategy around this Gustwalker. That's how good this stupid Tutu is. Okay, I'm debating here. Don't think I tap if I'm him, but okay. That is fine with me. Alright. Yeah, we're still a ways away from stabilizing here, but we're kind of close. We're getting there. Unfortunately, my opponent still has a whole host of 3-drop flyers, or 3 power flyers, which are bad for us. Okay, I think we try and find a land drop here. I think we probably will play the Winged Shepherd over this Soul Stinger play. Sacrifice the bat. We put the Binding Mummy on the bottom, even though it's a good card, not great in our situation. Really need to stay with me. Land. You always help me out, deck. I've got faith in you. Right off the top. Good boy. So play the Winged Shepherd this turn and the Soul Stinger next turn. I think we go to attacks. See if he'll tap down Bontu again. Probably does. Nope, he won't. You jerk. I guess that's true. He actually tapped prematurely before. Cast Winged Shepherd. The very least something that can trade with the Gustwalker. Something that maybe gets him for damage eventually. Alright, taps down Bontu probably. Nope, okay. I guess that's true. Bontu actually can't do anything. Alright, Hypno Sentinels gets temporarily larger. Maybe it was a correct play Soul Stinger there. And keep Bontu available for defense. So this looked all the world like a jackal for me for the longest time because of that hood. I think it's actually supposed to be a crocodile. Can anyone confirm on this? I mean, Hezret's a jackal, right? There's no way there's 2 jackals. Oh dear, this looks huge. Oh. Bad for us, not terrible for us. As 7 drops go, and even initiates, probably not the worst. Okay, we are in range of Approach of the Second Sun, which is nice. I don't think we bother attacking with Bontu here, but we are gonna swing in with the Winged Shepherd. If he wants to trade now, that's fine. It's vigilant, so we'll take our free damage. And I assume it is free here. No? No? Alright. That's fine. And we'll play our Soul Stinger. And we're gonna put the counters on it. We desperately need to kill something. Alright, and we will kill at the beginning of combat. Turns Bontu into a temporary beast. Okay. Sacrifice Soul Stinger. Kill off Gustwalker. Maybe we should have. No, we won't do it this game. Yep, cool. Whew. Don't like Cradle that much. We're really looking for approaching the second sun at this point. Okay, did not bother to tap down. No good attacks. Alright, Crop Mate. Chromatic has 2 or less. Oh, you. Stupid Gustwalker. I mean, I guess we cast that. It's probably only gonna get better. Alright, impeccable timing. Sure. That's interesting. Techno Sentinels turns on. Not that it really hurts us. And play with those who serve. And we're just gonna pass to my opponent here. It's like he's tapping down Bontu. It's fine. Alright. Well, he's gonna get his Gustwalker back. Puts us again on a little bit of a clock. Need to find that approach. Ooh, no attacks. I think we take the Scry here. Yeah, as long as we got mana available. It's interesting. I think I would have traded the Crop Mate for the Gustwalker there, but opponent disagrees. Not great. Wandering Death. That is great. Get back Doom Descender. This is power 2 or less, right? Doom Descender, Bat, and Talkrop. They're all fine. But I think Wandering Death gets us back Soul Stinger and the Winged Shepherd here. This seems really good. Okay, I feel like we're in a pretty reasonable start now. Well, we're getting there. The great stabilization occurred, thanks in large part to Bontu. He did a pretty good job of holding down the board here. Definitely going back on the Stinger. And pass back to my opponent. Yeah? We're getting there. We're getting there. It's been a long and uphill fight, but we are getting there. Opponent's maybe not used his Fanbearer quite as effective as he could have this game. I think he could have pumped through for a couple more damage. But opponent doesn't really have anything yet. Okay. I guess we play the land. We always won't be able to activate Bontu more. Get back 3 creatures, 2 flyers, but I don't think we actually need to quite yet. So we're not going to until we have to. I think we've got this game pretty much locked up if we play it slow. Taps down Bontu. Looks like maybe he's going to start getting a little bit more. And I think he's still just doing it defensively. Flooding out a little bit here. Although I guess we're pretty far into the game. So maybe nice, not that bad. Do I want to eat of those who serve? Probably. It does come back when we cast our Dawn, so seems okay. We have quite a few good blockers now as it is. I don't think we need to utilize the Soul Stinger just yet. Although I guess we could kill off the Fanburner. Yeah, maybe that's actually our best play. Okay, we're gonna just kill the Soul Stinger. Gonna kill Fanbear. I assume he taps down. I guess that it doesn't matter. Yes. I'm gonna put on bottom. Play another of those who serve. Gonna attack with the I think it's Shepherd here. I guess maybe I should have been attacking with Bontu. That actually probably would have been more correct there. It's the end of the turn. I think we're going to sack those who serve again. Even Wind Guide. It's a good one. It's going to get a couple of good blockers out of it. Yeah, we'll start swimming with Bontu next turn. I should have definitely done it that turn, but it's not the end of the world. Swinging just for the Embalm trigger to get more flyers. Okay, seems reasonable. Down the bottom. Block. Block. We're both really running out of time here. But Bontu's doing serious work. Brings that back to flyer. I think we're actually maybe not going to quite use Bontu for sacrifice here. Well, yeah, I think we need one more blocker, so I think we're okay with that. Okay, so here we've got 5, got 8 mana, 9 mana if we need it, 5, and bring back something. Top drop elite and pass back. Definitely need to be cautious with my time here. Thanks so much for following Grim Chaos. What? Compulsory Rest. That's not even a fun card. Alright. One cracks in for a little bit here. Just gotta be careful though. Or we get him back pretty good. So let's see, he's got 9 damage. We swing back for 2, so 8. Enough, right? So I actually don't think I want to block. If he's got any combat trick, do we lose? No, he's only got 9 in the air, so I think I'm actually okay with this. Heroic Leap won't actually do it for him. I think we got my opponent here. So we play a Blighted Bat. Oh, it gives him all vigilance. That's why. Planes. Those who serve. Swing with Bontu. So we got a sack with Bontu. I think we want the life potentially. So let's get rid of those. Serve. Down at the bottom. Attacks. Definitely swing with him. Be okay training the Tall Crop. Think so. He can get in for 4 flying next turn, so that actually isn't enough. So we attack and exert. Swing him with one of those who serve. And the zombie, I guess. Just kind of go to town. Okay, I think that's alright. Once got a double block Bontu, or he takes 5. Got a whole host of other kind of uncomfortable blocks. Okay, blocks there. I guess he double blocks with the duelist. That's okay. We're gonna kill him off at least. Gotta be careful about time for sure. Block. Block. Okay. Block. Dustwalker was exerted, so it's not gonna be able to come back in. That goes down to 4. We got the Winged Shepherd. It's fine. I do think we've got him here. It was close. This was really, really close. Bontu did serious work. And swings. Should go ahead and sacrifice. We're gonna go ahead and block just to be as safe as we can. On the off chance he does have the leap. We should have him dead here. Got a whole lot of work. Alright. Woo! That was tight. We went really low on time there. Had to get kind of the most value we could have. I think both games hitting Dusk Dawn really did us a lot of work. And Bontu looked seriously good in that second game. Admittedly, that's probably his best match where it's super, super grindy and both sides can't really find a good way to attack. But got there. Ooh, it was close. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back for round 2 momentarily.